icy in Vegas. This for the that haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savings. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out, cuz. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180!
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 24. Check.
Hey, gun. Stand.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Strong right.
Greystone, Travis.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
13.
Garoppolo on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
I got this. Hey, Zoo. Here we go. Hey, go.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
21. Here we go.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You got nothing today.
Hey, gun.
You got nothing.
Garoppolo now. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Alert.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
I got this.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go now. Switch the outlaw. Check with the stick. Let's go. Check. Fresno. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, this is Geis, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Geis with a carry on 2nd down, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Geis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Geis, they'll try to run it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 22 yards there, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 44, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Shoot.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here we go. 13.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
11. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Hey, gun. 91 is the mic. Here we go. 65. Check 91.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here we go. 180. Come on, dude. Whip. Watch the whip.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. From 3 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26. Anyway. Go. 20, Mike, 20. 49, check 49. Go. Check 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Your trip is here.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Charger.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. The open man is Westbrook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Get the ball.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Not 10, boy.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike, check, 59, 59.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
You ain't got nothing. I got you. 21. 91 is the mic. Rip right. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Hey, orbit. Man, I got you. 90.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
To throw is Jackson. Found his target. It's Anderson. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Geis on the counter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st down, Los Angeles.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man on the out route. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On the ground, Geis, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bears 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
21.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. Kill. Turn up.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
11.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 56. Watch the slant. Switch. Alert flare.
21.
56, right there. 56. I'm scared. Check.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
21.
SOS.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check nickel.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now it's Jackson, and he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year. They're going here. Here we go with Geis. And an alley to run. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air that. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
21. Here we go. 90 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
We got 4. We got 4.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity,